It's 6 o'clock, I'll call the meeting to order. Pursuant to MGL 7C 38, section 20F, after notifying the chair of the public body, any person may make a video, audio recording of an open session of a meeting of a public body, or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Beginning of the meeting, the chair shall inform other attendees of any such recordings. This meeting is being recorded by CTSB, by the Berkshire Edge, and by the town of Great Barrington. Any member of the public wishing to speak at the meeting must receive permission of the chair. The listing of agenda items are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed. Other items not listed may be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. Select board's announcements, statements, Phil.
No, thank you.
Ben,
Just wanted to put some special attention on Chris's statement tonight about the information about the upcoming vote. It is deceivingly simple, I think, is probably a good way to put it. So just really hope everyone pays attention to what Chris has to say about the two ballot situation later tonight.
Carlos,
I have nothing.
Eric,
Nothing, thanks, Dave.
and I have anything. Town manager's report.
Sure, thank you, Steve. Just a few reminders tonight. Sewer bills and abatement requests are due this coming Monday, a week from tonight. Monday, October 27th, so please contact Public Works if you have any questions on your sewer bills. With regards to the special election, November 4th for the school, a few important dates for folks. Reminder that the last date to register to vote is Friday, the 24th at 5 p.m. If you don't register before that time, you will not be able to vote in the school election on the 4th. There is not early voting, but you may request absentee mail-in ballots. Deadline for that is October 28th at 5. The last date to vote absentee in person is the 3rd at noon. Again, not early voting, but you can vote absentee. The hours at the poll for Tuesday the 4th, special hours, it's not the usual 8 to 8, it's from 11 to 7. I know that's strange and seemingly short, that's set by state law on this question. It's from 11 to 7, Tuesday the 4th is the special election. Did you have something to add about that?
Just if possible to read about page 1 of the kind of or the packet there about ballot information.
Included in your packet was just the background ballot information, and this is on the town clerk's or the town webpage. I don't have it in my pocket, but the first ballot is the school ballot in regards to authorizing the question on the school. The second is the town ballot to exempt the costs of the new school from the town's Proposition 2.5 tax. So 2 ballots.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if you are a registered voter, do you need to be registered by the 24th?
No.
No, new voters registration. Finally, tonight in my report is, you have in your packet the last version of the priority planning list that, you put together with previous town manager. The incoming town manager would love for me to be able to look at that and have a discussion about it on, the 3rd, which is her first meeting with you. We're just flagging that for your homework.
So we're gonna try to keep that meeting to mostly priority planning, won't be 100%, but we're gonna try to keep the light agenda so we can concentrate on this. Thank. We have in our packet minutes of September 29th, September 30th, October 6th, and October 14th. Do we need to do those separately or together?
And I was here for all of them, so.
As was I. Anyone else?
I think I was here.
Okay, let's try it together then.
I make a motion to approve the minutes for September 29th, September 30th, October 6th, and October 14th of 2025 as written.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just if, my name could be respelled in the meeting, minutes from the 29th. It is currently misspelled.
I think we can do that. Anyone else? All in favor?
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you. Public hearing. Application for a transfer of license and change of manager for all alcoholic beverages on premise license, Latin Grocery Inc., DBA Fiesta Bar and Grill, 284 Main Street, number 11. There are people here for that?
There are.
Mind you'll come right up to the table, the podium's not up with the table. You're good. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Yeah, it's a roll call vote. Bill?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
Garfield?
Aye.
Eric?
Aye.
And I. Can I have an explanation of the thoughts?
Good evening, Attorney Anthony Doyle from Pittsfield. I'm here on behalf of the applicant. Latin Grocery Inc., DBA, is going to be doing business as Fiesta Bar and Grill. I have Sandra Sosa here with us. She is the current owner of Fiesta Bar and Grill LLC. Latin Grocery is actually a business right next door, and they've worked out an arrangement where the Latin Grocery is interested in purchasing her business. And if we get through the license transfer, then we'll go through with the sale of the business. Mr. Nelson Losada Manaka is our owner of Latin Grocer. He was born in Colombia. He's a United States citizen, having been naturalized back in 2018. He lives in the area. He is a Mass resident. He will be the manager of the new business. We don't anticipate any significant changes whatsoever. Again, it will continue to be Fiesta Bar and Grill, same type of menu. And we're just asking for your permission to go forward.
Thank you. Any public comments or questions? Anyone to speak in favor or opposition? Yeah. Seeing no one, let's, questions from the select board.
Sounds pretty straightforward. So I guess I'm curious, will you still be managing the Latin Grocery as well, or the business can be combined more in any way, or?
May I help him out?
Yeah, of course, please.
So they're gonna kind of like, I guess that's a different situation that they're gonna talk to you guys later. Or later, they're gonna put both the restaurant and the grocery store like kind of together, like
Combine the
combine
spaces.
the space, yeah. Which is only one wall to separate that one side to another.
And of course, we'll talk to the landlord about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyone else? So we're doing this, we're changing the manager of record. If the sale,
If the sale does not go
Yeah.
through, we're not looking to change the manager.
okay,
We're looking, if we get permission to transfer the license and change manager, the sale will go through.
okay,
But correct, if God forbid, something horrendous happens,
yeah,
would rather continue on and find a new buyer.
Yeah.
okay, anyone else from the select board? Do you have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Roll call, Phil. Aye. Ben.
Aye.
Garfield.
Aye.
Eric.
Aye.
And I. Select board discussion?
Yeah, I just see it as changing hands from a business that's been right next door, operational for a long time to expansion, right? So,
I think will they expand the menu and, you know,
We can't ask questions.
No, I would just say two great businesses that have been part of the town for a long time. It's great to see them, joining with this, so good luck.
I'm glad you're still there. I can say that.
Do we have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the transfer of the license and change of manager for all alcohol beverages on premises. Latin Grocery Inc., doing business as Fiesta Bar and Grill, 284 Main Street, number 11.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion? Roll call, Phil.
Aye.
Ben.
Aye.
Garfield.
Aye.
Eric.
Aye.
And I. Good luck to you.
Great, thank you very
Thank
much.
There's an application for a change of manager for all alcoholic beverage on premise license Fuel Restaurant Group LLC, 293 Main Street. Do you have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second. Yes, yes. I'll second.
Roll call, Phil.
Aye.
Ben.
Aye.
Garfield.
Aye.
Aye.
And I, it's unanimous.
Guess I
We
jumped
have
the
an
gun.
explanation, please.
Um,
And name and address.
Lydia Merkel.
Yeah.
My address of the shop is 293 Main Street in Great Barrington, and I live in New Marlboro. And I am now the manager, owner, everything of Fuel. So we would like to do evening events again, so we'd like to use our liquor license.
And you're gonna be the manager.
Yes, like it or not,
Enthusiastically.
yes.
Do I have any public comments or questions? Anyone to speak in favor or opposition? Seeing no one, questions from the select board?
Yeah, I guess it's, we've had, I guess not necessarily a question, but all this is really doing is you used to have a different manager, you're just putting your name there.
Yeah, yeah, my name should, yeah, because we're the owners, we really should be on it, yeah.
And you had already requested, to be able to have evening things there, so it's just this one.
Yeah, just this one.
Good.
I'm sure, is this, not necessarily a change, but hasn't there been a few different things going on recently with Fuel, like first original owners left and then it changed managers, now you have it?
I'm the owner, and I've been the owner for 2 years, since
There was a gentleman who used to own that before.
2 years ago. My husband and I own it, maybe that's
Okay.
it, Elon and I, yeah.
You did do some evening events already with the license?
Yeah, but not since like June, yeah.
But
Yeah.
any issues or any changes?
No, just that we have a new, our manager left, so I'm now the manager, so since she had her name was on the license. We said, we have to put our names on the license if we wanna, serve alcohol, so not that we.
It was a few years ago, there was Wilker Letty and his family. That was
Changed.
over 2 years ago.
Oh, the Carlettis, yeah, that's who we bought it from.
Anyone else? Do you have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Roll call, Phil.
Aye.
Ben.
Aye.
Garfield.
Aye.
Eric.
Aye.
And I. Select board discussion. Motion to grant.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call. Phil.
Aye.
Ben.
Aye.
Garfield.
Aye.
Aye.
And I, unanimous. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Application for a temporary beer and wine license. Board of Library Trustees for their poetry series, 231 Main Street, Mason Library, 6 Saturdays from January through August 2026. Is there anyone here? Sharon here? Yeah, Sharon's online. Sharon, do you just wanna talk a little bit about what you're planning to do? Sharon, we can't hear you.
Hi, can you hear me now?
We can.
So this is a continuation of the poetry series that we launched last year. We had asked for temporary licenses through the fall, and we want to pick up again in January of 26.
Thank you. Do you have a motion with fee waived?
Yes, I make a motion for a temporary beer and wine license for the Board of Trustees for their poetry series at 231 Main Street, Mason Library, for 6 Saturdays from January through August 26th, with the fee waived.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Questions or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, Sharon, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, new business, review and approve extension of maximum useful life for certain departmental equipment. Chris?
Sure, select board, this is a relatively routine matter, our Ally Crespo, our financial coordinator, accountant, and our bond counsel collaborate on every year, along with our treasurer collector, to set maximum useful life of equipment. It helps us plan out our borrowing and amortization schedules. Tonight, we're asking you to set these maximum useful life. I'm sorry, Eric, but you have to read the whole thing.
Have to read the whole thing.
Yes, sir.
Any questions, let us know, and I can get Ally in as well, you know.
I guess just gonna ask the question, with any of these vehicles or anything, if we got to the maximum, you say 10 years. I know the police cruisers put a ton of miles on and all that, but say that people thought it could last one more. Is it by what we're doing tonight automatically takes it off the roster, whether it's the lawnmower,
No.
utility van or anything?
This
it's
is just
for
a
county.
financial, this is just for the borrowing, for
Yeah.
borrowing terms.
Yeah.
If the equipment lasts longer, that's great.
Great.
We can continue to keep it in the inventory. Sometimes things are shorter. But they could have, they could be traded in, they could be used by a different department.
Mhm.
But in general, and the years here are in keeping with what we've previously done with other similar equipment.
Everyone ready? Alright, we brought my glasses and everything, it's good. I, the clerk of the select board of the town of Great Barrington, Massachusetts, certified that at a meeting of the board held October 20th, 2025, of which meeting all members of the board were duly notified and at which a quorum was present. The following vote was unanimously passed, all of which appears upon the official record of the board in my custody. Voted that the maximum useful life of the departmental equipment listed below, being financed with the proceeds of the borrowing authorized by the vote of the town passed May 3rd, 2025, Article 5, is hereby determined pursuant to GL Chapter 44.7.1 to be as follows. Police cruisers, 127,100, 10 years. Fire radios, 115,000, 10 years. DPW field mower, 35,000, 10 years. DPW dump truck, 400,000, 10 years. DPW excavator, 250,000, 15 years. DPW pickup, 66,000, 10 years. DPW utility van, 66,000, 10 years. I further certify that the vote was taken at a meeting open to the public. That the vote was not taken by secret ballot. That a notice stating the place, date, and time and agenda of the meeting, which agenda included the adoption of the above vote, was filed with the town clerk and a copy therefore posted in a manner conspicuously visible to the public at all hours or in or on the municipal building that the office of the town clerk is located. Or if applicable, in accordance with the alternative method of notices prescribed and approved by the Attorney General set forth in 940 CRM 29.32B, at least 48 hours, not including Saturdays, Sundays, or legal holidays, prior to the time of the meeting and remaining so posted at the time of the meeting. That no deliberations, discussions in connection of the subject matter of this vote were taken in an executive session. All in accordance with GL 30A 1825, amended and pursuant to the town bylaws. Dated October 20th, 2025.
Do I have a second? This, to clarify, all these have been approved at town meeting. This is just housekeeping. Instead of the borrowing. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It is unanimous. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is to review the special permit application and make a recommendation to the zoning board of appeals. Application from Catherine and Trevor Hurst to demolish an existing non-conforming house on a non-conforming lot at 23 Rossiter Street and to erect a new residential structure on the same lot. Is someone here? Come right up to say your name and address for the record and explain the scope of your project. You can sit if you're comfortable.
My name is Catherine Hurst.
I'm Trevor Hurst. We live on 134 Fairview Road in Monterey. I wanted to ask whether everybody got our application letter and documents and had a chance to review them, or should we sort of introduce the project overall to give you an idea of what it is, or do you have questions?
No, I
about
think
the procedures?
people watching and people in the audience, an overview of the project would be important. They have to go into great detail.
Okay, great. I'll use my phone for notes.
Yeah. That's fine.
So the property is in the B2 VCOD district. And it's town center. We have a lot that is non-conforming and pre-existing. We want to rebuild the structure, tear down a building that has been neglected and has a caving in roof, and build a new structure on the same footprint of the existing building. We will also want to erect a second building in the back of the lot that is within all setback requirements. This will allow us to have 4 units in 2 buildings. Our idea is to go along with the zoning guidelines of having a town center district that wants to be revitalized and having more housing available. The housing is in a modern and compact layout style to make them as affordable as possible so that they're small units but modern designed and according to all the guidelines that we were given. Let me see what else I can give you. We are not building more than the allowed 75% of coverage of the lot. We're below that. Let me see. We're planning on using prefabricated modules for building the units, which will reduce the impact on neighbors for the time it takes to build. Demolition will be with a contractor, mindful of neighbors and the impact it might have of demolishing the house and proper disposal of that waste. And we are planning to build in the spring and have that be available for tenants to move in the summer of 2026.
Thank you. Questions from the select board?
Yeah, I guess the one thing that came out, and I know it's on the front sheet here, is just that there was some concerns about the staircase or something kind of going into the setbacks, right?
And the second egress staircases. Yes.
Right, yeah.
So in conversations with Matt Colmer, he made us aware that we needed a second means of egress for the second floor units. And in the bylaws, there's an option, or it says that egress staircases that are open can infringe on those setbacks. We have designed them to be spiral staircases to be as compact as possible and is sort of infringing on any of those parameters. But that is a solution that we think is feasible and is within the requirements to have that second means of egress.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I guess I just got a question maybe for Chris. Sorry. So this, I mean, I've been up that road multiple times. Most of those lots are probably all fall under the pre-existing non-conforming.
Not
for the
sure.
most part. Yeah.
They were certainly created quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar, like I know a lot in Housatonic, it's quite a lot are pre-existing non-conforming, so.
Anyone else? We do have a motion of a recommendation.
Well, I will make a motion to approve, to, give a positive recommendation on this project.
Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
One thing I would like to address.
Yeah.
So our proposal is online, completely online, including private name, phone number, email. And we actually had a deep issue, or like a really concerning issue, that a scam that was via email, that we had to pay fees, like some,
$4,800.
yeah, and it was actually came once with an address, actually your name on it, and also from the town of Great Barrington, and it was, yes.
In
the
the
second day, it was your address. So it was USA.com, and I have a favor, if I know it should always be transparent, but since there is my phone number, my email, everything private on it, I was wondering if in this proposal letter, the first 2 pages there, if you could black out actually these private details online, because I don't think that needs to be that transparent.
We do redact, social security numbers and those sorts of things. This
What is redacted here on that?
must be an email on the phone.
That is not redacted online.
That is not redacted on.
We will work on that.
Yeah.
We agree with you.
And I
Okay.
There was
think
a
it's,
packet posted on the planning board page,
Mm.
which was fully open. But after we were contacted by you, the select board's packet that,
Yeah.
redacted.
I will say that the online packet that we have for this meeting tonight has all of your
For the
information.
select.
yeah, so that, I think that should be blacked
In,
out.
in future, we'll do that. We'll always have a fully transparent hard copy here at the
Yeah.
public record,
Yeah,
but yeah, we're going to start doing that.
Can we redact the one online now? No?
yeah, I would love.
But it's still online.
Anything that isn't will pull
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
or replace.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Next is to review the special permit application to make a recommendation to the zoning board of appeals. Application from Kurt Room to make alterations to a pre-existing non-conforming home at 271 Monument Valley Road.
Hi, my name is Brian Bordenero. I'm the architect on the project. The current property has an existing non-conforming single-family house. It's in conformance with the dimensional regulations except for the front setback. We're required to have a 50-foot front setback, and the house is currently 18 feet from Monument Valley Road. We're looking to put an addition on the house, which will also be non-conforming. The addition will be about 26 feet from the road, so it's less non-conforming than the house already is. So we're asking for the special permit for the addition on the house.
Questions?
I don't know if I exactly have questions, but I drove by this one today, and in the way the addition's going, obviously it's set back a bit farther, but it's not.
Yeah, so currently there's a kitchen wing on the northeast side of the house. We're actually gonna take that portion of the house and extend it further north. So we're taking that 26 feet from Monument Valley Road, and we're going to extend it about 12 feet further north to match up with the rest of the building.
Yeah.
Any questions or comments? From open.
I make a motion to make a positive recommendation to the zoning board of appeals project.
Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Any questions, comments from the board? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Citizen speak time. Come right up the table, Carl, you look like you're getting ready to come up.
Well, I'm asking for some help and it might be not you people, but you might know who to help.
Okay, just give your name for the record.
Charles Williamson, 48 Blue Hill Road.
Thank you.
On the Barrington side on Blue Hill Road, we've had a few accidents with the phone lines. Of which one was my, he didn't have an accident, but it was a close call, but I've got the police reports here if you want them. 3 years ago, National Grid put in new utility poles which were higher and they moved all their power lines over onto them. But the phone companies, whoever that might be, has not moved over them. And if you go up Blue Hill Road on the Barrington side, they're hanging low. It looks terrible. And there's two poles generally together, the good high one and the old one that's been there for years. The state law is the wires are supposed to be 15.5 feet in the air. They're not that high. My son-in-law, that last Sunday, when he came up to my house on September 28th, he had his excavator and he was bringing it up to my property to cut wood. And the boom, the wires slid right across the top piston on the excavator. If they were another 2 inches lower, it would have caught the top, boom. And of course, it's ratcheted down on the trailer. We don't know what would have happened. So all I'm asking is, first off, if they would move their wires up so they're not getting caught. We've lost the power here 2 times and we've had a near miss and just looking for somebody to get these wires up. And it would be nice if they would clean the mess up. It looks terrible if you go up Blue Hill Road. It looks like a clothesline going from here to there and all over the place.
So, Chris, can we take care of that? Charlie, if they're not willing to do it, we'll call them before one of our meetings and ask them on.
Okay, I don't know who,
We'll
because
figure it out.
it's Verizon, you got AT&T, you got everybody, so I don't know who it is, but there's somebody, they're not legal.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And I've been to the police station, they can't do one thing about it.
Yeah, you came to the right place. Anyone else? Yeah, we have someone online. Oh, Joe. Joe, go right ahead. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, on Charlie's request there, about 2 months ago, when I think a tractor trailer got tied up in the lines, I reached out to Verizon again. And they had told me they were gonna put me on their work order list to at least pull them up temporarily and then eventually move them over to the new utility pole. So I'll follow up with another call to them.
That's perfect, Joe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Told you came to the right place.
Hi, Michelle LeBear, the 70 Division student. First off, something really warm and fuzzy. My husband and I, we traveled to Michigan a couple weeks ago for a wedding. And we're going through Housatonic about 4 o'clock in the morning. The night before on Housatonic Neighbors, somebody posted their kitten had gotten out. Well, what runs in front of our car but the kitten? My husband slammed on his brakes and the kitten hid under the bus shelter in Housatonic. I get out and I'm crawling under the bus shelter. I got the kitten. Well, we're on our way to Michigan, okay? So what do? I don't have a phone number or anything. We go to the Great Barrington Police Station. And I walk in holding this kitten. The police officer's like, why? You know? And I just want to say Officer Triano at the Great Barrington Police Department was absolutely wonderful. He's allergic to cats, but he was very understanding. And as we were walking out, I heard him talking to the kitten. Just long story short, the kitten made it back to its owner and the little girl that was really upset that the kitten had gotten out. So I just want to do a shout out for the Great Barrington Police Department regarding that. And as I've told you, I have yet to have a negative experience. I have a lot of experiences with the Great Barrington Police Department for some reason. My second thing, I noticed on the agenda, you have, then November third would be a priority planning.
Yes.
The chair is aware of this, that I have an issue with, signs in Great Barrington. During the state rep election, a lot of the signs that were put up for a candidate were removed and they were on private property. As a matter of fact, I see signs today, in the exact same spots where we had our signs in common areas.
So,
Chair-
not to interrupt, I'm not taking time, I plan to bring that up.
That's what I was wondering, and because the chair nicely, said, you know, we gotta,
We have to revise.
we have to do something. I think it was 2012.
Yeah, the building inspector agrees. to it.
But what's really important is everybody's treated equally regarding what the signs are. That's a ACLU rule. And the last thing town of Great Barrington needs is a complaint to the ACLU. I do not feel I was treated fairly compared to what's going on. We have a big ballot question coming up. You're bound to see opposition signs go up. I certainly hope those aren't removed from public, you know, where yes vote signs are. That being said, with this weekend, we had a No Kings rally, which was wonderful. I support the message. But I don't understand, and Select Board Member Reed is aware of this, we had been involved in protests before regarding a marijuana farm in the community. We were told very specifically what we could do, couldn't do. We couldn't obstruct the sidewalk, we couldn't go into the street. But I've seen repeatedly thereafter, just the opposite going on. I was in Great Barrington on Saturday, people were crisscrossing the street, they were obstructing view. I understand the message, I'm supportive of the message, but I'm also supportive of safety. And I don't understand why one group was told they could do this and couldn't do that. And as Garfield could tell you, we adhered by what the police department told us. But other groups, again, we're talking about democracy, it should apply to everybody in Great Barrington equally. You have a bylaw, everybody, that bylaw should apply to everyone. So, like I said, it has nothing to do with the rally itself, it has to do with town government and how they're enforcing what's going on. And again, that word enforcement keeps coming up over and over. So I appreciate any effort you have, such as what the chair is doing during the priority planning and trying to tighten some things up, so it is equal to everyone. Thank you so much.
I also heard from someone that they were kind of taken aback with the lack of the police presence there.
We do have to say on that, Garfield, I pulled out of Bridge Street and I was actually going to go to the police station not because of what was going on, which again, I support it, but safety. I was going to go to the police station, and as I headed towards the police station, a cruiser was coming into Main Street at that time. So I think probably other people, I had talked to some other people, they were concerned as well. And next weekend could be a pro kitten rally on Main Street. I expect everybody to be treated the same. Thank you.
Anyone else? Come on, go.
Garfield, just so you know, the police are involved in the.
Let her go first thing.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get you, but come back.
Garfield, just so you know, police are involved in early planning, so you may or may not see them, but they're very heavily.
Okay, I was told by.
Okay, just, you may have been told, but just so you know.
Claudia Shapiro, 70 Evermont Plain Road. I take it, Mr. Bannon, you're not gonna be posting the July 21st select board meeting or the August 11th select.
They
board
still
meeting?
haven't had it posted? It will be posted on Thursday, I promise you.
And I have another question. I asked at the September 29th finance and select board meeting. Specifically of Ms. Crespo and Mr. Rembo to send me the $4.7 million, and it was around $4.7 million breakdown. The big budget items that were slated between the prior finance committee meeting in November, which is right around the corner. I haven't got anything. So across the board should really be across the board.
Just to be clear, we provided her with what information we did have, which is nothing in writing yet. When the board has its information for the November 3rd, it will be public information.
But my point, Chris, is that I attended the finance committee meeting and it was discussed at the meeting. So whatever you presented, it was asked by Ann O'Dwyer exactly what the big budget projects were. She couldn't even locate them on her paperwork. So it doesn't seem that there's any transparency here. Thanks.
Okay.
More.
Donna Jacobs, 260 Park Street. Yeah, the crossing guards on Saturday, I think they were like school crossing guards trying to contain the crowds at the No Kings March, which was really quite joyous. People were in good spirits and neighbors meeting neighbors and really feeling a connected community. Yeah, I guess we spilled over. There were a lot of people, but that's not what I thought of tonight. I thought of something else, and that is what we talk about when we talk about communication in town, and the communication about the flushing of the hydrants in Housatonic was very sketchy. Some people got notified with their bills, others had no idea, I had no idea. And I looked on the website, HWW's website, there was no listing of scheduling of when they're flushing. If we knew when they were flushing, we wouldn't turn on the water, we wouldn't gunk up our filters. So if we're gonna be putting in expensive filters in people's homes, we don't want them gunked up in 24 hours. So can we get like schedules? Can HWW make a schedule and post it on the website? And I don't know if the town could post it on the website, these.
Don't code reds, and I'm not gonna have a discussion, it's on the agenda, but we will ask them again for that.
Okay, great, thanks.
Thanks, Dan. Anyone else? Come right up.
Yeah, I have two photographs taken from video of the fire department hooked up to a clean out station when they tried to put out the garage fire at my house. I went to the fire department, water department in Great Barrington. They had no explanation. They shrugged their shoulders and gave me those pictures back, pretending they weren't interested.
So just so I'm clear, the fire department in town?
Yes.
Okay,
And this is for the public record.
yes,
Because when I read the fire chief's report, it doesn't include any of this information about them hooking up to a fire department that is not a fire hydrant, which is not a fire hydrant. They spent a long time trying to get water out of something they shouldn't have been doing. There's no mention of it in their report, which makes me in a really bad situation going after Fred Mercer. You got it, you guys are going into a meeting right now, and I hope you take the fact that we have dealt with this water problem in Fred Mercer for 30 years. For as long as we've been dealing with the Main Street problem, which is completely fixed, and I'm continually paying for.
and
I voted for that. But now trying to get anybody to vote for a Housatonic Waterworks takeover is like pulling teeth. I wanted the best for Great Barrington. That's why I put my vote in for downtown Main Street. But where can we get some help?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
And I do have videos of the fire at his house.
Yes, good pictures.
Yeah, I have the video showing the struggle. And
Thank you.
anyone's in-
Anyone else? Thanks. Okay, not seeing anyone online, anyone here. Motion to go into executive session. We will not return to open session. Under MGL.
I'm sorry.
Oh, select board time. I'm sorry, I did not include that.
So on this, I don't fully appreciate and understand this yet. I'm sure it's important, but I don't fully understand it. Should we discuss it later?
Not on this agenda, so we can't discuss it, but yes, we will bring you up to date.
Okay, all right.
So select board time I did skip. Bill,
Nothing else, thank you.
Ben, Garfield.
None.
Well said. Yeah, we'll definitely bring you up to date, Bill. We're going to executive session under MGL, and I do want those back, because I do want to work with. Under MGL chapter 38, section 21A6, for the following purpose. We're still meeting, please, just if we take it in the hallway. Can we just take it in the hallway, we're still meeting. Thank you.
No, I know, we should share water.
To go into executive session under MGL chapter 38, section 21A6 for the following purpose, to consider the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real estate regarding Housatonic Waterworks at an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the negotiating position of the public body, and I will say it does. Do I have the first motion?
Motion. Move that the board meet in executive session pursuant to MGL chapter 30A, section 21A6 for the following purpose. To consider the purchase, exchange, lease, or value of real estate regarding Housatonic Waterworks, because an open discussion may have a detrimental effect on the negotiation position of the board and the town.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call vote, Phil. Aye. Ben.
Aye.
Garfield.
Aye.
Eric.
Aye.
And I. Next is going to executive session under MGL chapter 38, section 21A1 for the following purpose. To discuss a complaint brought against Assistant Town Manager and Director of Planning and Community Development, Chris Rumble. Again, we're not returning to public session.
Motion, move that the board meet in executive session to pursuant of MGL chapter 30A, section 21A1 for the following purpose. To discuss a complaint brought against Assistant Town Manager and Director of Planning and Community Development, Christopher Remble.
There was a second.
Second.
Roll call vote, Phil. Aye. Ben.
Aye.
Garfield.
Aye.
Eric.
Aye.
And I, and we will not return to public session.